Welcome back to another episode of PRYNEcast, the second episode featuring Enola, the song that came out last Friday.
Or the Friday before.
Or the Friday before. No, it's last Friday. It's last Friday. Depending on when you watch it, came out on a Friday.
It's the latest single, though.
It is the latest single, and there is one more to come.
It is yellow. I quite dig the artwork. It's kind of yellow-ish.
I like the color as well, because thing is, we never took Enola for yellow. Actually, we always saw it as amber, reddish, angry colors.
I'm always kind of surprised when I see it because I was thinking it was blue, and each time I saw yellow, I thought, well, surprising, but it kind of fits the energy. Kind of weird. I like it.
It does. It is an envious song, I suppose. Yellow is the color of envy.
Yellow Enola. Right. So I don't particularly remember recording that song because the guitar parts that I do, it's mainly backing stuff I do. It's rhythm guitar, it's backing vocals in the chorus, it's like some shouts here and there.
And you fucked up a note there.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to show people how it's done, but I don't know how it's done. See, the thing is, I don't really remember working on Enola because it's just happening. It's just rhythm riffs, doodle 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 doodle, and you're singing. Mm-hmm. That's the fun part about it. You're singing. How does that go for you?
I remember you guys in the rehearsal room being like, "Yeah, finally a song where we can relax."
Yeah.
It was a song for me to relax as well because the drum parts aren't that difficult or anything. It's just vibing. Vibing is
yeah.
It goes on the wrist after a few minutes, but no bother. And I always said like this is a song for me to relax as well. But and Mani said, I remember Mani saying you're shouting around like the dude you are, and you think that's relaxing. But yeah, I think that's relaxing actually because another thing about Enola is that I remember it being easier vocally than it is now for me. And I figured out what it is yesterday or the day before. It's that I do now sing it higher, even in the studio. Yeah, I sing it higher now.
How though?
It's been, you lead the way, and now it's, you lead the way, or something like that. Yeah, I sing it way higher now. And there's always... I always was thinking to myself at sound checks or at the live situation or even in the studio, why the fuck is that song so hard?
Yeah,
right. Like why is it? Yeah, it used to be so easy, and for me.
But that's what the song is about, though. It used to be so easy. Now it's hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun though, because in the studio you came to it. You went in the vocal booth and you said, "Dude, why is this so hard?" Mm-hmm. But it sounds amazing. It's gritty, it's nasty, it's...
Yeah, actually, I do have some issues with the vocal track on it. I do not like it as much, not as much as I want to like it. I like it, no bother, but I do not like it as much as I want it to be. Because you can hear my voice fucking up several times because we've recorded on Symbosia, the last week's episode or last episode's episode.
Watch last episode's episode.
Yeah, what happened before Symbosia, my friends, and we've recorded that on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday,
and I completely tore out my vocal cords in this session, and then I did try to record something on Thursday.
Dude, but whenever I try to sing your vocal lines, like just throw up.
Yeah, and I couldn't do anything like particularly hard on Thursday, so we saved Enola for Friday for the last recording day, and I just needed to get it done, you know, and I think it's actually the last song that I've recorded. Once more, the last song was the hardest for me. Why am I doing it now?
Last chance.
It's been Enola, yeah, and I really struggled at first with it to get it done, and after that, and especially because we've recorded it thrice. 3 times, all the hard parts 3 times.
Didn't use it.
But we didn't use it. We wanted to, you know, guys, we wanted to do it this way. We wanted to have a main track, a main vocal track with, you know, like doubles left and right to like fatten it up or something. And Tom Brugger, shout out to Tom Brugger once more, lovely guy, decided not to use those doubles. But I had 3 times the straining on my vocal cords because I needed to do it 3 times. And we ended up taking the main takes that we took, but there were also some kind of pitch differences or sometimes some voice cracks or something like that, which you didn't hear anymore with the doubles involved. But without the doubles, and this is the issue. No. This is the issue. Arcing back on my previous point is that there are some characteristics which I think some people like, actually, but for myself, it's somewhat cringeworthy listening to myself going, you know what I mean? But this happens 2 or 3 times in the song.
But there are some parts in other songs that I hear myself singing and I think, dude, why?
Yeah.
It's just the nature of things, I guess.
Yeah,
because we're involved in the recording process. We felt every fuck up in our voice in the vocal booth. I guess that's just natural. The overall vibe. I tried to avoid listening to Enola after we recorded for like as much as I could. Enola or Elder Things are the songs that I tried to avoid the most. And I don't know why. But every time when I had the courage to go to these songs and listen to it, the overall vibe was, that's cool. That's cool.
But isn't that like the Radiohead effect?
What's that?
A creep? The songs that get the most reception out of the audience, and Enola has been the song that got the most like overall good reactions at a live set, is like they can't listen or perform Creep anymore. That's
it's kind of or Black.
But we're a new band. This can't be that quick.
No, it's not that. It's not the Radiohead effect in that matter. It's so funny though when we play Enola, people go bonkers. They really like it. They sing the lyrics. I don't even know where they got the lyrics from, but they sing them. And it's totally weird because it's the song for me where I personally can lean back. So it's the least energy song for me on stage because I'm just vibe. And the only thing I gotta do is play guitar and do like wah, 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 and the choruses. That's cool. But it's a cool discrepancy between the audience and me because people love it and I'm just laid back.
That's all right, though.
Yeah. But coming back to the Radiohead effect, it's not that I can't hear it anymore. It's just
me neither.
It's just it has this weird take in it, this song, that I tried to avoid listening to it. But every time I did,
but what especially? What's the thing? What's the thing that makes you not present it, but
it's just so feely.
It's feely.
It's feely.
You do not like the feels?
I do. It's kind of a weird. I do like the feels, but it's got this emotional vibe for me.
Yeah, sure.
That I can't exactly integrate into my personal being. Know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Of course. I hope you do as well. But yeah, the lyrics came from me, and I wrote that after a very specific breakup.
Yeah,
and this actually happened accidentally for it being so personal or emotional. Yeah. I didn't want it to be that way. I was just writing. You know, the thing how Enola went down was we were jamming this A type of jam in the rehearsal room. And I was like, you know, that sounds kind of barren as and on top of that rehearsal room recording with our Zoom that we put in the middle of the room, I was just listening to the syllables or articulations that I did, and I put literal syllables over those things. Yeah, and this is what came out. So if I said, ooh-wee-way, I remember singing directly, ooh-wee-way. Yeah, and on top of that, I put, you lead the way, because that's basically the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And after... my subconsciousness somehow had to deal with the terrible loss of a loved one. No, she's not dead. So, but just broken up. And I must have subconsciously put input of this situation into that. But I quite dig the lyrics. I've been reading them
It's not necessarily the lyrics too. It's just the overall vibe. It's kind of I don't know. Sometimes there are those kinds of songs, aren't there? That sometimes they grip you and sometimes they repulse you. It's kind of there's a hate-love type of vibe with Enola for me because I dig it and I don't dig it. Diggity.
That's fair. That's perfectly all right. You don't need to love every song that you write, I suppose. But it's always, for me, it's always a highlight in the set. I don't know why, but
Is it?
yeah,
Cool.
I like the energy. It's also so I got the feedback for this this drum intro that we're doing. Just 2 kick drum hits. I don't particularly remember who said that, but I was yeah. And nobody ever does that. And really, like I've been listening to drum intros my whole life, and I've never heard that before. This is such a stupid move. This is so nothing actually, but somehow it's grippy. You know what I mean? Yeah. As if I didn't, like.
There's cool harmonies though.
Yeah.
I dig those. I tried to do some Jake Leg stuff with Baroness Jake Leg in the intro. I tried to break it up with playing some harmonies and in the outro as well.
In the end,
There's an end. Yeah, I did some harmony stuff in the outro, and I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fucking hard, and I can never seem to remember them.
Yeah.
I remember being in the studio. That's the only thing actually that I remember. I've been thinking about that. Sebastian and me, we were playing. I was playing the outro for Enola, and I fucked it up like 25 times. Couldn't play it. Did it like 30 times, yeah. And then I had to do it again.
Yeah, sure. But you weren't the only guitarist struggling with that kind of song. Mani like put down all those rhythm parts like instantaneously.
Yeah.
And they were down. But he had, I remember being in the studio with him. And he was absolutely trying to do the perfect guitar solo, even with the whammy bar. No, not the whammy bar. The
solo is sick.
The wah pedal.
Yeah.
That's the actual word. I'm a drummer. I'm stupid. And this him. And I also remembered Sebastian Wurm, our recording engineer, playing the wah-wah pedal while Mani was just focusing on the solo, which didn't work at all. But we tried it. At least we tried it. And then Mani was recording a solo, and we were like, "Yeah, dude, that was totally fine." And he was like, "Nah, it's 98% there. It's not 100."
He's a
And
beast.
then him playing it again, and then I have like, I don't know, 15 videos on my cell phone recording him playing the solo. And it's always every time that we thought he absolutely nailed it, Mani was sitting there like. So everybody has got a yeah.
But this dude got dedication.
Absolutely.
He's a fucking beast on his guitar.
True that.
I challenged him to learn a solo once. It was the Mother Load by Mastodon.
Really?
I challenged him because I tried to learn it and I kind of failed because I'm lazy on preparation. And so I tried challenging him to play this solo, and whoever gets it first is like the king. And he's the fucking king, man. He was studying hard for weeks, and he played it.
The King Man.
The king, man. King, man, strong. Gibson guitars.
Cling together strong. Dudes and guitars and pedals and stuff. All right, moving on.
Which guitar did he record it on? Was it the Fender one or the Gibson one? You remember?
That's actually a great question.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Me
Me personally, I use the Firebird and my LTD Phoenix. Also,
a Firebird.
kind of love the offset guitars.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think the solo was his Gibson,
yeah,
the SG,
yeah, that one.
and the rhythm parts were the Jaguar or something,
Yeah.
or something like that. Please do not take anything like for real.
Grains of salt, people.
This has been quite some time ago, and I am a drummer, as I said before. It had 6 strings, the instrument that he recorded.
Yeah.
But
If you know, let us know in the comments.
comments, yeah.
You can hear it. I know it.
All right. Yeah, that's basically that. that was actually for me another moment of being nervous as well was during recording Enola in the studio.
What did you record?
A very good friend of Sebastian and also a person that I do really like, David Diepold, actually was in the studio.
Yeah.
With us, and he was listening. He was listening to what I was doing, and I was like, "Fucking hell!
Yeah.
Like, is this necessary?" but yeah, so I invited him, so I kind of wanted it to happen.
That's exactly why I preferred being exactly alone in the studio.
Yeah.
Nobody listening. Nobody's just Sebastian and me.
Yeah. Now, but he gave some great input. Actually, it's like the first take that we did. I think Enola was 2 or 3 takes. Like overall, I played them wholly straight through. Because, as I said, it's not that complicated of a song drums-wise, but because
and it's important for the groove.
Yeah.
No drum hit on that album is edited, as far as I know. So
a few, but not.
Yeah,
more like
no
fills and
edit.
transitions. No
It's just
grooves.
different takes cut together.
Yeah,
which is a massive feat, dude.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can actually hear that it's not edited. It's not perfect all the way through, but it works the way it is. And also shout out to our bassist Pat, who put an amazing work on top of my, like squishing around drums, and he sits directly on top of my bass. Drum and snare drum. He's just fucking ripped that down. I was like, love you, guy. But David was sitting around, and after the first take, he was like, "Yeah, that was cool. I'll do it again." Yeah. and I did it again. It's like with more attitude. That was his only comment. He was commenting my hi-hat. Shout out to Sabian AAX Stage 14-inch hi-hats. This is really an amazing hi-hat. I really love it. I really like it. It's also actually a stage hi-hat, but we recorded it in the studio and it sounds fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sebastian did a great job on the drum sound, in my opinion. Yeah. And he commented my hi-hat. He was like, "What kind of hi-hat is that?" And I was saying, "Sabian 14-inch stage hi-hats AAX." Get yours now in theaters everywhere. And he was like, "They sound amazing." And I'll focus a little bit more on, like laying it back, like really putting it out there, and a few other, sentences that don't mean much to people. And
musician dog.
Yeah.
Gotta watch the Martin that.
The Flarch and the Lutner. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta tickle the ear belly.
The length needs more girth. And the depth needs to be mushy. Yeah, that's basically what he said to me, and I was like, all right, let's get that done. And I did another take, and I was quite happy with that one. And we edited the fill, the transition fill, because I was I was thinking about something. I remember in this take, I was thinking about something, maybe the hi-hat or something David said. And I was, the one was here again. So like, as we said today already, Alice in Chains' first album, real major influence for me in this fill.
Nice. That. Speaking of other bands, I listened to Tired yesterday. Their first EP came out.
All right, did you know?
Yeah, I did. And I'm fucking blown away, dude.
Absolutely.
Fucking blown away. And that's not even lying.
It was in fact so fire that the camera stopped working.
It's the music I wanted to listen when I was 18. I'm old now, and that's the music I want to listen to now. Fucking love it.
Keep going, stay tired. Yeah, there's a lot been going on in Aberdeen now, in the Grazer and also beyond music scene of Austria, like alternative music scenes, small bands like ourselves.
I would call it hardcore stuff. There's hardcore stuff going on.
Has released their EP. Lilac Vegetal has released their album, and we really dig both those records. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. Really amazing work. A lot of heart and a lot of soul put into that. We absolutely are amazed by that. If you follow our Fandom Friday features on social media, on Instagram, the story thingy that I do every Friday, you might have noticed. But if you didn't, just please give them a listen. Tired. The Cost of Holding On, Lilac Vegetal, with their debut album. I think it's self-titled. I don't remember. I am so sorry, guys. But please give it a listen. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And they're still ongoing Heroist, Pamir, all those things. There's so much music coming out right now, especially that's so uniquely crafted and heartfelt, and so much soul put into it, and so much like passion from the technicians to the touring to the absolutely everything. I really am proud and happy to be part of the music scene in Graz, because dude, there's just so much output at the moment, and I really love it. I really absolutely love and adore it. Please, guys and gals of Graz, never stop what you're doing. We are happy to be part of that whole process. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I never got in touch with all the hardcore people. I'm just a dweller, a lurker in the depths of the interwebs. And that's where watch for my black metal solo project. Not really though. I never got in touch with all these people, but there's hardcore scene emerging, or it emerged over the last couple of years. And I've been working as an audio engineer for quite a while in Graz, and I was in touch with a lot of young bands, but I retreated a little from the underground scene over the last years because for reasons unknown to me. So I'm now diving back into it, and I'm kind of amazed what's been going on. There's so many cool people. There's so many talented fucking people out there doing all crazy kinds of music stuff, and I really dig it. Yeah. That's been it for me.
Yeah, man. I am blank.
I believe in miracles. Shout out to our sponsors, Mom and Dad. Love you guys to pieces. See you next time.